Good morning, it's Max McAllister from Traction Dynamics. We're going to talk a little bit more today about the tie rod ends for the 2018 Honda Goldwing. We've done a few videos on locating, diagnosing, and figuring out how that system works, and then also trying to find the source of some free play in the handlebars between the front wheel. And that was, we've been able to pinpoint that to the tie rod system itself. You've probably seen some of the preceding videos, but we wanted to see exactly what was causing that slop in the steering system, and so we decided to cut open take a tie rod off. So this is a tie rod assembly off of the bike. So we removed one, and then we took one and put it into a CNC mill and cut the whole back off of it so that we could get inside of it and look at it and see what was the source of aggravation. So these tie rod ends are extremely low drag. It takes, there's no friction in them at all. But what we found, so when we take it apart, here's the ball and socket. So the problem is this liner. It's just a slippery kind of Teflon plastic, impregnated plastic. We talked to an aerospace bearing manufacturer about this and sent this away for review, and they said that this just would never be durable. So, and which we've kind of already experienced just from seeing bikes come back here that have 5,000 or more miles on them. We've seen the increase in play in this ball and socket here. So over time, this plastic is just going to wear and create space, and that rattle in that space in the steering is going to get worse. So hopefully somebody comes up with a cure for this. This is going to be you can measure this play if you've seen our videos on using the steering bridge lock pin. You put a pin down in by the front of where the tuning fork, let's call it, is at the front, right where the whole steering pivots in front of the front wheel, and then you can measure your handlebar in play. Honda has a service specification of 5 millimeters of handlebar movement at the end to be the service limit. As a rule, any bike with 1,000 miles or more, we're seeing 2 to 3 millimeters in that range, and once they get around 5,000 miles, they're pretty much at 4, and we've seen several that were actually past the service limit already. In theory, Honda will replace the tie rod ends, but they're just going to replace it with the same thing. So this is going to be a big problem for trike conversion companies. And the reason I say that, or for people that have a 2018 Honda Goldwing converted into a trike, so under normal use in the two-wheel version, there's very light input on these. There's no real force or leverage, let's say, on these tie rod ends to really beat on them or accelerate the wear in them. But in a trike application where you physically turn the wheel to turn the trike, these tie rod ends will not hold up to that application at all. So this is going to be a problem for all of the trike manufacturers to deal with, or to come to reckoning with. So if you're looking at doing a 2018 trike conversion, watch for this to be a problem, because it will be. So, but I'm guessing somebody is going to have a product pretty soon that will update this and make it more bulletproof than what's available right now on the bike in stock trim. So anyway, there's a look inside your factory 2018 Honda tie rod end. There's your pieces there. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll try and keep updates and all kinds of cool looks inside of the bits and pieces of the new bikes and various motorcycles and suspension as time goes on. See you soon.